pressure. You have your front line up in the top side. Gragas can pretty much survive almost any lane matchup. You just have so much disengage, sustain. You have a decent amount of like wave clear and poke in early laning phase comparatively to most. They need to get ahead early. Xiaopeng just going to look for non-stop opportunities.
Oh, Flash Flay, Flash on Burrow, the TP going to be coming out the backside. They do take the first blow, but it's immediately traded back. And now you can see with the TP here, Fofo going to be able to do a little bit more work here. It goes back in on the Shuriken flip, has got himself the extra energy through the Shroud. Hung is not going to land himself the dredge line. Flash away there by Sam D, but a trade again back of a 1-for-1. Sorry, 2-for-1, excuse me.
Spell difference coming in mid lane. We need to remember, though, Xiaopeng's not done.
Xiaopeng is everywhere. Nice combination. And this is exactly what you talked about when you said you picked the Rek'Sai. Recall, they are going to start up this Rift Herald.
Yeah, and so RA's bot lane is going to be here first, but Cube is a little bit behind on the play.
Oh, they look for the hook and they immediately delete Hong straight away, and there's now no real kind of way you can contest this from RA. They're just too late on the priority of this. That being said, though, the Rift Herald will reset, so yes, they cannot realistically contest it, but they are being very annoying.
I also don't really like the way Rare Adam set this one up, because if you're going to look to contest this, I feel like the only reason you go for this play is because, you know, you're going to be the first, you know, you're going to have the numbers advantage. But we saw that Cube had already started to path towards bot side.
As his Aftershock available to go into this. The minion wave not quite there, though. And now the TPs and the jungler are here for TT. The flash away from the Enchanted Crystal Arrow is going to be good to keep him alive. The body bop does not hit enough of a player, but he does land himself the explosive cast. And that's going to be Xiaopeng with his 4th kill of the game.
The tank busting that item brings. Q going to be punished.
Oh, he is going to be punished. He's going to be dropped down to use the Hextech Ultimatum, but it's just not going to be enough. Xiaopeng, he flashes, but he's just not enough healing in him, and he is going to drop. It ends up being a 1-for-1 trade, and you're happy with that if you're RA. You took the fight, and you came out pretty much on top.
And how this game's went, Penguin, I feel like they're going to fight.
They have to fight. We're going to see another one coming in. We can see Xiaopeng jumping in onto Fofo. They know exactly where he is as they have got the sweeper going. TB going to be committed here as well as Lian jumps in. Fofo jumps back with the perfect execution. We're going to see the ult committed here by Xiaopeng as he jumps straight back on top of Fofo, who has not been killed. The explosive cast, not enough. The Moonlight Vigil does whiff, and now the TP going to be coming in. That's going to be Camille on this backside, and now underneath the turret, you can see Lian gets himself alive, out and ready to go back into this fight. Yeah, and Xiaopeng needs to run away. You can see this Nautilus hungry for more, and it's going to be the Gragas who gets caught alongside the Rek'Sai. And oh, dearie me, it was all going so well until it wasn't, Jordan. It was all so good for TT, but now they're starting to fall apart.
Any objective on the map, unless I guess I'm wrong. I didn't think Rare Adam were just going to run straight towards the Baron, but they have a Felios, they have the
Camille and the
Gaon support available.
Yeah, they've got so much auto attack damage. You can see now TT very aware it's going down, and then it's going to be smited away there by Lian. He gets himself the kill, and committing 2 people, the jungler and the top laner, into that bot side. Just immediate decision from RA. Great decisiveness there from them. 2-item Camille, a 2-item Macaulay, and now they're going to look for Cube as the explosive cast does come down on top of the Camille. But look at the damage he's able to use. But Hextech Ultimatum was used on top of the Edge of Night, and Xiaopeng picks up the spoils. We now see, yeah, trying to get himself away with all of his mobility, but there's just no escaping the dredge line. They are going to be able to take that one down. Hong picks himself up his kill, goes into Zhonya's just to reset the turret, and now we can see the TP, which will be finished as they go straight in on top of this Gragas. Now Fofo goes golden. That's 2 Zhonya's. Hooks used, as has the box been dropped. iBoy's still very, very healthy. They are going to back themselves away, so it is still a 1-for-1, but this, you know, defense, or the base, I suppose, from TT is just being torn apart, and they're being ripped apart to shreds, really, across this map.
Yeah, but they want to contest. They know that they just need to keep flipping this game.
Oh, here's the TP as well. Xiaopeng forced to flash away. The Moonlight Vigil not going to connect as the Dark Passage used to perfection here from TT. But RA, they're moving up the gears. They know they've got the items. They know they have the horsepower to push it back against T. Saying, yeah, we can take this Baron, no problem. And Cube can get himself out, no issues whatsoever. They're going to commit fully on top of him. Xiaopeng trying to get himself away. Yeah, is there. As they're going to be able to get the Ethereal Chain on max range. And the hooks. They will take down the top laner. But while that's been happening, they're 3-manning the Baron. And this goes down very, very quickly with a 3-item Aphelios.
And it's even worse than before. Right now they have Crescendum and Severum, so the absolute best guns for being able to deal DPS on the Baron. TT need to try and find a fight right now, though, because they have numbers advantage. It's really the only opportunity they have.
Oh, the hook lands, but the cleanse is good for my boy, so he keeps himself safe. Flash forward, though, and we're going to see themselves immediately engaged with the Moonfall. There's Pudding falling. He is now a puddle on the floor, and Fofo popping off again on this Akali pick, just doing so much. Yeah, gets himself his fancy feet and gets himself out, but 4 people fall. RA have everything.
Adam is too much. It's just a stats diff at this point. Doesn't matter that you have the numbers. Fofo able to find the massive play, and it looks like for Adam we're just going to go for the end.
Yep, they have the Baron, they have the minions, and they had a teleport as well. So minions now flooding into that top side. They're going to be able to try and take down this first Nexus turret. There are 2 people available here for the side of TT, but there's only so much you can do as RA continue to batter you down and push you back. There's nowhere for you to go. Even the first arrow to hit this entire game doesn't really do much, and they're actually going to see if they can try and turn this one around. This Ashe is actually doing a lot of damage, but not quite able to finish it off. It was a little dicey towards the latter part of that fight, but it is RA who take the win in game 1.
And both compositions this time around, I'd say, are a lot more pick-oriented. In terms of 5v5s, I think TT's is a bit favored. It is a bit easier to execute, right? Locks someone down with the Hextech Ultimatum. Galio follows in.
Side of TT, they recognize that someone like a Trundle has fairly good early skirmishing power, as they are going to try and see a bit of a skirmish happening itself on this top side, or bot side. As we can see, Xiaopeng, he's got nowhere to go. He's not going to invest away his flash, and that is first blood for Lian, and the ownership of the entire bot side jungle. Sells 1 kill, but it's almost equaling about 800, nearly 1,000 gold. But with both junglers in this top side, 2v2. I don't know if you want to take this, though. If you're RA, Cube has to get himself away. We're going to see the Cube coming down. Lian does pop down the Pillar of Ice as well, as we're going to see Xiaopeng in a lot of trouble. And that's going to be a kill back over to the side of RA as they get 1, they get 2, and they're going to try and trade it back for 3. It's going to be a 3-for-1 at the end of it all, as had to commit everything. And that's 3 kills for 1. RA are already starting to get the gears moving to it.
Yeah, TT. Oh, they're going to set up a play top side.
Yep, they're going to be able to use the Hextech Ultimatum on top of the hero's entrance, and that's going to be Cube almost certainly falling. They can donate it to whoever they choose, and they are going to choose Longqing. So good response here from the side of TT, but it doesn't go without its equal and opposite reaction here from RA. They recognize there's 3 people topside. Lian goes in, steals himself a red buff, maybe try and take some more camps, maybe even look for a dive bot, but there is no minion wave.
Yeah, have the ability to take over the game with the Jax and the LeBlanc.
They are doing exactly that right now. We can see the Pillar of Ice going down to try and slow down Longqing. Does not have a hook shot, but does have a Hextech Ultimatum. Sadly, though, for him, no longer has his life, and that is going to be a quick and easy kill here for RA. And you don't have your jungler on this bot side. Xiaopeng up on the top lane. Strong team. People should be looking legitimately towards, maybe, high playoffs. And Lian trying to put down the pain on top of Xiaopeng, but there is a Hextech Ultimatum and a Grand Entrance as well. So, see if they can get everything going for them. But yeah, has to back himself away. Immediately, he flashes out underneath his own tower. Cube is here. And with all those ultimates, with all those globals used, oh, not quite able. Cube does flash forward, but not able to get anything. Never mind, the leap strike is good enough. And he keeps himself alive. That is nicely done there by RA. They really, really overforced it, but they made it stick. Anyone who should walk over, I think they do know now that Longqing is there. Yep, they flashed in on top of him. The Hex Flash, of course, this time around. No way of escaping there for the Camille. Hook shot was used. And that's going to be easy pickings here for RA as they continue to just put down the hurt on the TT. They're back. Let it walk in with the minion wave, so you get that extra time for it to set itself up, and you get the extra setup. But It's not really going to be the biggest thing in the world. As a hook does land, we're going to see the dredge line used as well. From the depth goes in, the Hextech ultimatum down on top of, well, the Galio ultimate. They're going to try and see if they can burst down Eyeboy with that Immortal Shield Bow, though. He's still pretty damn healthy, as now on this backside just hasn't got any of his rotations left, any of his spells, and I just think they're too far behind. Cube is here for the double kill, as 2 kills swiftly go over to the side of Rare Adam. And I don't like saying games are over, but when you commit absolutely everything and you land absolutely everything and it's still not enough to take out the AD carry, I feel like this game is all but done.
Yeah, they just don't have the damage, Penguin. I mean, look how far forward Fofo can even walk up and feel no threat. He's walking into 3 members. He knows that they have nothing to take him down, and he's going to kill Shopong.
He may be able to do it. It's still a little bit risky for him to move forward.
He can do it.
No, I don't think he can, sadly. But Soul Point has been picked up here by Rare Adam. They pick up the bot lane turret as well, along with the mid lane tier 1. So there's 2 turrets going down, and this gold lead has blown up to 8,000, a little bit more, nearly 9,000 gold.
They should be able to find more kills, as Pudding right now is looking to be dead. He's dead, Penguin. He's gone.
Yeah, he is in fact dead and gone. As you see, the Zonya's now being put out here. Fofo in a little bit of trouble, and Fofo will die, as will Hong. No, he will not. He gets saved there by the Callista, but who is dead is this Trundle, who was Hextech Ultimatum and had nowhere to go. But Cube does not care. Cube cares not for your silly PvP. He is PvE at all times, or 1 bolt in the back pocket. So they may look to try and go for that particular one. Jax is going to be able to take a tier 2, but this is Dragon Soul. Now he's committing to use the TP to try and get himself into this fight, and this is a little bit of a bad situation now for the side of TT. You can see the counter-strike off on the backside. Sam D is the target, and it's going to be the jungler and AD carry of Thundertalk taken down. 2 kills for the Jax. When he wants to play, he plays hard. Triple, quadra for Cube, and that's enough for the Dragon Soul and probably the game.
I mean, at the very least, RA will be able to take a significant amount of TT space, or even just decide to turn to this Baron. We see when Cube decides he's ready to be part of the team, what opportunities and how much they want to help TT's KDA going forward. I feel like that's what we're going to see. How nice, how benevolent are the Rare Adam gods, and how, merciful are they on their enemies, as we see here. Fofo finding a good amount of damage onto Sam D, and you look, Cube just instantly flashing on him, takes him out. Eyeboy taking down Xiaopeng because Xiaopeng's like, hey, my team engaged, we need to look for this fight, gets kited out, and then your other members just left in a very bad situation, which leads
all that applause. So gotta give props to the behind the stage boys every now and again, as we can see this Baron buff going to be utilized to full effect into that mid and bot side. And now Hong, he's feeling like he can go in. They're going to jump in with the counter strike and the leap strike. They're going to use all the ultimates down onto this Jax. 3-man knockup there with the hero's entrance as they now jump in on top of Cube, trying to see if he can find one. They're not going to be able to get away from him. He's just too big. He's just too damn tanky. He's got too much damage, and it's going to be another ace for the side of Rare Adam. They do not care about KDAs on the side of TT. They only care about the dub. They only care about the victory, and in less than 60 minutes in-game time, they will dispatch Thundertalk 2-0.
And it's great to see Rare Adam keeping up their momentum. You hit on it before this, they were 6-2, so now coming in 7-2.